Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to Lifestyle Chapter. Happy holidays to every one of you. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. At this time, I'm going to share with you this delicious cake recipe that I love to do, and I decided to share with my friends on YouTube today. So, lovelies, let's get started. Here I'm going to start with my coconut base. So I have my desiccated coconut or flaky dry coconut that I have poured in a bowl. I'm using 2 cups. So I'm going to pour 2 cups of that. And then I have here my boiling water, about a half cup that I'm adding to it, and I'll mix everything up nicely and gently. Since this is going to be the base for my cake, I need to make sure everything is mixed up well. So that is what I'm trying to get over here for the desiccated coconut to mix up well with the water because it's dry, and that is what you can use. I'll set that aside, and to that I'll move on to my making of my caramel syrup. So I have a pot on fire, allowing it to heat up, and then I'm pouring in a half cup of sugar, granulated sugar, into it, and then I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of water. That is what I'm going to use, and then I'll use the spatula to stir it nicely and gently. So I'll continue stirring it up. I don't want it to get burnt, and mind you, you have to make sure your fire is on medium heat to prevent it from getting burnt. So I will continuously stir it up nicely until it turns golden. Here the sugar is all melted and the color has changed, as you can see. To that, I'm going to add in about a 1/4 cup of water to make it a little bit lighter because it becomes thicker. So I'll add all the water in there and stir everything up nicely and gently to get the consistency I want for the syrup. So I'll make sure I stir it up nicely for it to be mixed up well. You have to continuously stir it so it doesn't get burned at the bottom, as I said before. And then I'll set that aside. Here I have my bowl of desiccated coconut. And what I'll be doing is I'm going to pour on it the caramel syrup. Look at how beautiful it's looking already. So that is the caramel syrup going on the coconut. And to that, I'll mix this very well to make sure everything is mixed up well. So I'll be using my spatula to continue stirring it up together to make sure it is mixed up well with the coconut in the bowl. The aroma here is just wonderful already. So with that, I'll set that aside also. Look how beautiful it's looking. And then I'll move on to my fruit base, my fruit and nut base. So I have here dates that I'm going to add. Date is a very good fruit, and I bet you all know what it does to the body. So I'm trying to get the seeds out, but it looks like these dates are already pitted already. There's no seeds in there, so it makes the job more easier. So what I'll be doing is I'll just cut them into smaller pieces so it can mix well with the rest of the ingredients that I'll be using for the cake. So I'm cutting everything nicely into smaller pieces. It takes some time to do it, but I bet you will love it when you're done with your cake. It gives it more flavor. And so it is all done cutting. I'm going to transfer it into a bowl and set it aside. Look how beautiful it's looking. And here I have my trail mix. That's cashew nut, cranberry, walnuts with almonds and pumpkin seeds. That is going to be nutritious and delicious. So I have a bigger bowl here. And now I'm going to pour in the coconut, which is mixed with the caramel syrup, into a bigger bowl. And then I'll add on it the trail mix, a mixture of nuts and fruits, dry fruits, and also I'm adding in the dates cut into pieces. To that, I will stir everything up or mix everything up together nicely. And then here I have my grated ginger, zest of orange, zest of lemon and lime all together. I'm going to add all these to the mixture. It's going to give it a very nice flavor and it's smelling so good. Also, I'm adding on my melted butter to the mixture. And I'm going to also add on my cinnamon powder. You can actually use any spice you want for this recipe. You can either use cinnamon powder or cardamom powder or any spice you feel you want. It is welcomed for this recipe. And then I'm going to add on some honey as well. So that is what I'm adding on to the mixture. And then I will stir everything up nicely and gently for it to mix up well together. We have a lot in there, so you have to be patient to stir it to make sure everything in there is incorporated well. So that is what I'm trying to do. To that, I'll add in my melted butter to it. And then I have here my eggs, 3 eggs that I'm beating. And then I'll add these also on the mixture. To that, I'm also going to add in my vanilla extract, about a teaspoon of it into the mixture as well to give it more fragrance. And then I'll continue stirring it up or mixing everything up together again. So here I have my flour that I'm adding up to the mixture. And also I'm going to add on some baking powder. And also some baking soda. As I said before, I'll put all the measurement down for you to look at. And then I'll stir everything up together. We are almost there. I'll mix all the ingredients together to make sure everything is incorporated well. So this is how our mixture is looking. It's ready to go into the baking dish. I have my baking dish ready here, which I'm going to oil it or spray it with some oil. This will prevent the cake from getting stuck into the baking dish. It is all ready, and so I'll start putting in the cake mixture. And look how beautiful it is looking. It's going to go inside the oven for 365 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 to 45 minutes. Look at that. Our cake is all done after 45 minutes. Look how beautiful and gorgeous it's looking on the board. And the aroma here is so wonderful. You should be here to smell it, lovelies. So I'm going to put it on the board. Look how gorgeous. Look at that. It is smelling so great and looking wonderful as well, lovelies. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. I'm going to give it a slice. Oh my God, it is full of nuts and fruit and it is smelling amazing. Oh my goodness. Look at the fluffiness. Lovelies, look at that. Look at that. Isn't this beautiful? I hope you all try it. Whenever I made this cake, oh my goodness, even my kids love it. You can also, if you're just adults and you don't have any kids around, you can make it moist by adding some rum or something, but because I have kids to also enjoy this, I didn't make it moist, but it's super delicious. It is even still moist in there. So lovelies, I hope you try this recipe and let me know how you did. And I hope to see you in my next video. And enjoy your holidays. Bye.